Another hot topic of discussion is routine. Now, this is an interesting one because before me and Danny had a baby, we were like, absolutely not. We're not going to have a routine. We're going to be really chilled. And if we want to do this, we'll do this and blah, blah, blah. The baby works around us. How wrong we were. And also now looking at having a baby, you realise how important that routine is to keep things kind of normal. So at the moment with Cooper, obviously we can't have much of a routine because he's 6 weeks old and doesn't understand nighttime or bedtime or anything like that. But there are certain things that we're trying to do that are going to eventually become routine to him. So for instance, bath time. So at the moment we're bathing him every other night. We'll do it every night when he gets a little bit older. So every other night, and when we do bath time, we try and do it at the same time, so in a nice relaxed environment, so we won't have like loud TV on or loud music. So he kind of knows that he's getting ready to go to sleep, even though he doesn't necessarily go to sleep because he's a baby and he doesn't understand that he needs to go to sleep and give his mum a bit of rest. But you think, it's funny because you think you're getting into a routine and then something happens and throws a spanner in the works. So for instance, I was pretty smug with myself because Cooper, although he wakes up quite a lot during the night, he settles back down again, which was great. So I didn't have to spend an hour trying to settle him. But last night he decided would be the night that he would change all that. So I'm praying, keeping everything crossed, that this isn't going to be a common occurrence. So last night I put him down and he was just up and not wanting to go back to sleep. And the funny thing is, he knows he's being cheeky because he's just started smiling and he'll scream, I'll get him up and then he'll just smile at me like butter wouldn't melt. And how can you possibly be mad at that? Staring up at you at 3 o'clock in the morning. The midwife both gave me this advice to use Metanium. It's bright yellow and it stains. So if you've got a favourite muslin, do not use that to wipe your hands afterwards because it's not coming off. So this is just the dream cream. You put it on their bums and it clears Cooper's nappy rash and sore little bits up pretty quickly. So yeah, Metanium. Write that one down and keep it in your drawer ready for those emergencies. Nobody tells you about punamis, where the poo explodes everywhere up their backs, round the front, on their feet. Actually, a funny situation, well, it wasn't a funny situation. I suppose it was, you have to laugh. So Cooper suddenly stopped pooing. Now, people don't tell you about this, that is normal. There comes a point where their poo just suddenly stops. I rang my sister in absolute panic because I thought something was wrong with him and his poor little stomach was going to explode because he hadn't pooed for so long. And she told me, this is normal, this is what happens. Some babies go for a week without pooing. But she did also warn me that there was a potential that this poo could come out with an almighty force, which it did. And this is the first time I've asked Danny for help changing a nappy because I didn't quite know what to do with myself. I didn't know how to get his top off. I didn't know where to even start with cleaning this poo. That being said, Danny came rushing like a knight in shining armour and helped me out. He actually, this surprised me, is very good at changing nappies and he's very hands-on with it. He doesn't make a fuss. He was worried about poo because he was worried he was going to gag every time he changed a pooey nappy, but he hasn't and he's been fine. I mean, God, he's tried breast milk and everything. Danny's a changed man. This fatherhood suits him. But yeah, so he is a good nappy changer.